Hey Ronan, this is you already know who I am, but I have to briefly recite this. So my name is Harry Ruin, and I work with Enhanced SEO Solutions. I'm also the owner of Enhanced SEO Solutions. So today I am here to give away valuable information on how to improve your business and get clients calling you for your services. Now, before I start, I want to state that I am a true believer in giving value to my customers before offering any type of service to them. And if you like what I showed you today, then please give me a call. But if not, then take the information that I have provided you today as a way to improve your own business. Now, this is obviously this is a rhetorical question, but it must be said, right? Now, have you thought about how some commercial businesses were able to get to such a massive size in such a short period of time? Well, I'll let you know that this is not by coincidence. So, what is the first thing that comes to mind when you needed a product or a service? Well, the first thing people generally would do is they go on Google and they look for the services they need, right? Like, let's say if they need landscaping, they will type landscaping. If they need a general contractor, they would go in and type general contractor, right? So, Google is the biggest search engine in the world today. And how you are found is the difference between getting one person or 100 people calling you for your services, right? Google captures about 71% of the web's traffic. And today I have done some research, right? I told you over around like Friday or Thursday that I would do some research on your website along with some of your competitors to see where you stand, where they stand, and how I produce results for you, right? So I pulled up your website. This is Dunros Construction, right? And the three things I want to discuss, which one part of it you did really well, I would say, uh, or somewhat well, which is content, right? That the first thing I want to talk about is content. Second thing I want to talk about is keywords. The last thing I want to talk about are backlinks, right? So it seems like you had have decent amount of content on your website, right? You told me you worked with a marketer before, and it seems like, yeah, they did some decent work with the content on your website, but I would say that you still need more content because some of your competitors. So this is something that you can pull up yourself, right, on Google, right? So I typed in general contractors of San Francisco, right? So generally the top people on this list, right, are the best optimized. The ones at the top get the most customers because when generally somebody types something in, they just type in general contractors. They would click the first few things on the top list. They don't generally go all the way to the bottom. They don't go all the way to the 200th position, say, oh, I'm going to pick this company, right? It makes no logical sense, right? So the three things I discussed were content, right? So I want to pull the three competitors. So I took Alphin's Constructions and I took GCI General Contractors. The reason why I took those out of the top list is because House is a directory. Yelp is also a directory. Let me show you here. If I click into it, it just generally it becomes like another Google, right? Like it shows all the other businesses. There's another group of listings just like Google, right? And as you can see, Yelp is also using Google as well, right? So House is doing the same thing. SF List is also the same thing. So this is actually one of your real competitors right here, Alphin's Constructions. As you can see, let me see if I can enlarge this because you're going to be watching this from a phone, I believe. Say Alphin's, and then the other one is GCI Contractors, right? GCI General Contractors. Okay, so let me shrink this for the video. Okay, so content, right? So the first one was Althans, right? Look at the amount of content that they have. They have lots of content, right? So each one of these tabs contributes to content, right? Because each one of these tabs counts as pages, right? So um, he has a lot of tabs, right? Or this company has a lot of tabs, right? So they generally would have more content. Content goes from pictures to words, mainly words, because you need words for the second thing that I'm going to talk about, which is keywords, right? So this is one of your competitors. The other one is here. They generally have lots of content as well. Let me look this up right here. See, like each one of these are tabs among tabs. But when it comes to your website right here, you have a decent amount of content for each page, but the amount of tabs are lacking, right? You just have one service page right here, right? And you have two project pages, one review page, one home page. So compared to the other competitors, definitely needs work, right? So I'm not, like obviously, we do this part of it. We increase the content for your website, and then the second part of it is keywords, right? So this is a tool that I use. It's called Eris, and this tool is for me to determine where you fall within the Google ladder, right? Where you are found within the Google ladder, right? So it seems you said you've been doing this for 4 years with somebody else. So I did see some activity, you see, all the ups and downs, right? And you have 49 keywords ranked, which is an okay amount, I would say. There could be more improvement. And you have 49. Okay, that's I would say that's not too bad actually. For 4 years, it definitely could be improved, I would say. So content was lacking. That's the first thing I talked about. Two, keywords, so 49. So your other competitors, which right here is Althans Constructions, right? So you can see it also here on the tool that I use, Althans Constructions. They have 700 keywords. You see, 704. So let's look at the other competitor, which is GCI, General Contract. They have 500 keywords, right? So let's look at their activity, right? So the amount of keywords that they have ranked brings them in around the amount of around 200 something traffic, 300 traffic. See, this range is huge compared to what you have. So the amount of keywords contributes to it, the amount of content contributes to it. The last thing I want to talk about are backlinks. So your backlinks on Dunros Construction, right? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but correct me after this video. So you have 11 backlinks, but the others, right? They have 500 backlinks. Althans Construction, right? Althans Construction and GCI Construction. They have 2.4 thousand backlinks, right? So I want to state that not every backlink is treated equal, right? You need quality backlinks. You need to do this right in order for you to move up the ladder, right? So the first, I guess this is the second competitor. He has 2.4 thousand backlinks, but he gets around 300 something, traffic's around 300 something, right? Like that's decent activity, I would say. That is a good amount of traffic, I would say. And the other one only has 500, right? But he gets around the same amount, you see? Like even at the most current one, it goes up to 400. So that means not every backlink is treated equal, right? And you need quality backlinks, and you need to find somebody that's able to do this properly in order for you to, move up the Google ladder. And when you move up the Google ladder, you get more exposed to customers, and the more exposure you get, the more you get people calling you for your services, right? So those are the three things I want to discuss, right? What else do I want to talk about? So this is the GMB, or Google My Business, or Google Business Profile, and it shows that you don't have one, right? And to get listed here properly, you would be exposed to lots and potential customers, like lots, because this here, um, I guess, is more of the concentration of what's in San Francisco, and it focused more on local areas, right? So obviously this is higher up than the normal website listings below it. So obviously you're going to be exposed to more customers up here than if you were to be, like, let's say, down here. But you even then you saw the amount of traffic that this company gets, GCI Contractors, and the other one, Dunros Construction. Um, so yeah, so the last thing I want to really leave you with is build out that proper website, right? Like, you already have a website. It's decently made. Like, I have to say, this is decently made compared to most of the ones that I come across. And, add more content, get right keywords, right? I know you have some already, which is 49 that is showing, right? Get the right keywords that people are looking for on Google, and buyer intent keywords, and get them ranked and get more backlinks to power your website, right? And obviously we can do this for you. And this is what most of the top companies are doing. And I want to show you one last thing. Whether you could be saying, oh, all this is fake, right? It's not real, right? Let me look up a company for you that I did recently for a different company, right? And they do landscaping and tree services. So the number one, I would say this is the number two spot, Davy Tree Service, right? So why I picked this company is because I've done the research for this company too, because I was trying to help a landscaper rank their website. And Davy Trees, right? So let's look here, Davy Trees, right? Davy Tree Service, right? Let's look at the company itself. Davy Trees, right? And they have a Google profile listing, right? And let me see, okay, so this is the Wikipedia website. So Davy Trees, let me zoom into this. This company is humongous, and it started in 1880s, and it was incorporated in 1909, right? So they have 11,000 employees, right? And their revenue is 1.3 billion, right? Let me see if I can zoom in more, right? So look at this. Let me go back to their website, right? Right, this is their website. So Davy Trees, right? I'm gonna take your section of it. I think the exact website for this one, I think I need to look into the actual website because that's just their section. Sorry about that. davytrees.com, right? So when we pull up their website, look at this. So they have 28,000 keywords listed, right? And they have 49,000 backlinks. This is a huge company, right? That has been doing this since the 1880s. So, massive billionaire companies are doing this. They're doing the same exact method as what I'm doing at the moment. They hire marketers like myself, digital marketers like myself, and we help rank their website. And this is really proof that I'm showing you, like, obviously you can decide not to do this, but we have shown great results within some of our roofing companies, landscaping companies, and they've seen massive results. So I hope what I showed you today is really helpful. I hope what I showed you is educational. You learned something. And if my goal here is to help smaller growing businesses. And if you like what you see, then please give me a call, and I look forward to talking to you. Thank you. Bye bye.